good evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sashan, and today we'll be doing Bible quiz. It's going to be challenging. Number one, it's not an A, B, C, D. I'll actually be quoting some scriptures, like who said these words, or who quote this in the Bible. So put on your thinking caps. It is easy if you actually know, but then you can pick if you like. So let's go. Number one, who said these words? Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man would give all his substance of his house for love, it would utterly be contempt. Let me go again. Who said these words? Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man would give all his substance of his house for love, it would utterly be contempt. Who said those words? 10 seconds. A. Are you counting down the seconds? Alright, let me go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and that was said by Solomon. And you can find that in Solomon 8 verses 7. Again, you can find that in Solomon 8 verses 7. Number 2. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all man liberally, and upbraided it not, and it shall be given him. Again, let me go again. If any man lack knowledge, let him ask of God that giveth it to all liberally, and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is James. And you can find that in James 1 verse 5. That is James 1 verse 5. Number 3. For a bishop must be blameless as a steward of God, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre. Let me read it again. For a bishop must be blameless as a steward of God, not self-willed, not soon hungry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you can find that in Titus 1 verses 7, and that was said by Paul. Paul said those words. Number 4. I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried, and thou heardest my voice. Again, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was said by Jonah. And you can find that in Jonah 2 and verses 2. That is Jonah 2 verses 2. Moving on. Number 5. Before the king, let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy reward to another. Yet I will read the writing unto the king, and make known to him the interpretation. Let me go again. Before the king, let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy rewards to another. Yet I will read the writing unto the king, and make known to him the interpretation. Who said those words? Counting down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was said by Daniel, and you can find that in Daniel 5 verses 17. That is Daniel 5 verses 17. Number 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Let me do it again. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was written by the prophet Isaiah. And you can find that in Isaiah 9 verses 6. That is Isaiah 9 verses 6. Number 7. How long will thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go down to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. Again. How long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go down to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. Who said those words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now Jesus said those words. Those words were said by Jesus, and you can find that in 1 Samuel 16 verse 1. That is 1 Samuel 16 and verses 1. Number 8. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given you, as I said unto Moses. Again, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. Who said those words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, those words were said by Jesus. Jesus said those words, and you can find it in Joshua 1 verses 3. Again, you can find that in Joshua 1 verses 3. Number 9. So, lest God do to me, let me go again. So, lest the God do to me and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. So lest the gods do to me and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. Who said those words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now those words were said by Jezebel. Jezebel said those words, and you can find that in 1 Kings 19 verses 2. That is 1 Kings 19 verse 2. Number 10 and last. If I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition and my people at my request. Again, if I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given me at my petition and my people at my request. Who said those words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these words was said by Esther, Queen Esther, and you can find that in Esther 7 verses 3. Again, you can find that in Esther 7 verses 3. Now, please subscribe, leave your comments, let me know how much you got from the 10 without peeking, and even if you do peek, that is fine, because the Bible is very interesting to read, and each and every day that I do these quiz and that I read my Bible, I tend to learn more and I tend to understand a lot. So I want to encourage you today to continue reading your Bible, continue praying, continue fasting, continue seeking God, because at the end of the day, God is the only person that will never leave us. He will never forsake us. And though sometimes I myself wonder if God is really here, at the end of the day, I can use the good that He has done in my life to remember that He's always here and He never leaves me nor forsake me. Though sometimes I think that He's not, and though sometimes I think that He has turned His back on me. But I've learned to understand that most times, in our weakest point and in our darkest time, God is still there, and that is where He's doing a work. And most of the time we have been tested without knowing. So I'm encouraging someone today to keep on believing, keep on reading, keep on seeking, keep on asking, because one day, same God that we serve, same God that I serve, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Moses, the same God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the same God of Daniel, the same God of Jonah, the same God of the Israelites, the same God of Isaiah and Elijah. He's the same God today, and He can do exceedingly and abundantly great. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. And what He has done for others, He will do for you too. So keep believing. Thank you, and have a blessed day.